But whoever wins this is guaranteed top 8, Gravison. The pressure's off. You can relax, you can take a breather. I mean, you can't quite, but you can more importantly say, look, I'm through, I'm on my way through. And with that in mind, we want to know from you guys at home in the Twitch chat now, where is your money on? Who is going to win this game? Umut or Emre Yilmaz? Get your votes coming in. Grav, do you know which way this game's going?
I mean, there's this storyline which we've created in the first week, now in this week as well, about Emre being the best player in the group, Emre being consistent, Emre's playstyle being just out of this world. But then he's tied up in points with Umut, and Umut, outside that game against Emre, has been smashing everyone. So I'm kind of biting this storyline of Umut just beating Emre now, you know? We haven't talked that much about Umut.
The stories for these two are ridiculous. Emre Yilmaz was signed as a player that used to play online seasons for an Ultimate Team fan out there. And then suddenly, top 4 in the World Championships again and again. Each Champions League winner last year now takes on a previous world champion. Just under $1 million in prize money between these two in 3-4 seasons. And they're still both so young, both battling out tonight to be the first name in that top 8, guaranteed through. Remember, whoever finishes top of the group will go straight into that knockout bracket where they'll be patiently awaiting someone from Group D. Obviously, that's our last week to conclude, find our final 2. But this one, all I pray is just give us fireworks. You said it before, expect fireworks. I think we're going to see it in this game.
We're expecting fireworks again, so let's go.
Let's do it all again. World champion Umut.
What a match, man.
Up against the Champions League winner, Emre Yilmaz. Which way is this one going to go? Ooh, that was silky from Alphonso Davies. Umut kicking from left to right in the RB Leipzig strip. Emre Yilmaz from right to left. Ooh. He's loving it down this byline, isn't he? Just wanted to say as well, all the build-up to this one, I was just looking at how many times these two have played against each other. They have not just played against each other a couple of times, 5-6 times, but more importantly, in big tournaments, in World Championships. They played in the E-Champions League last year on 2 different occasions where they both did share a result. You didn't know that already. Emre Yilmaz went on to win that tournament, picked up $75,000 in the process of doing it too. Well, quickly, let's turn our attentions to the other game. There's been a big goal over here. It's Lucas against Hidalgo. This one means so much as well. If Hidalgo does not win this game, I think he can start maybe saying goodbye to a top 2. As he's not got many games left to be played in this tournament. Lucas leads by a goal to 0. He's desperate also to stay in the top 4. Let's jump back to this one now. As Emre Yilmaz looks to try and find the ball into Mendy.
You're a man that does his homework, right? That was a really good input about the storylines between Umut and Emre, how they played these past few years, and how they will probably play even more this year. Not just today, but in different tournaments, because they're just up there every single time.
Well, I think, as you said, the reason why they keep playing against each other, Gravis, is because they're both in all the tournaments.
Yep.
The big tournaments, the World Championships, the E-Champions Leagues. Keep in mind that we've still got all of this to come this season in the FC Pro Open. Virtual partnered leagues, our World Championships in the summer of this year.
Offside? Nope, onside.
Do you know there is onside? Keep in mind that Emre Yilmaz is coming off a break in this game. He played his first game today, won 3-1 against Lucas. Umut, on the other hand, coming off the back of a 4-1 win against Hidalgo. And it's safe to say he didn't look out of place, did he, Gravison, in that game?
We're seeing Twitch chat.
Trivela. Modric!
Oh, not again.
He went to the near post as well. Was it clever?
Team Hullet, right? Every single one of them.
Clever attack on goal from Emre. Fakes a power shot of Alex Pateles. Finds Modric. It's a cheeky chip. Emre Yilmaz is getting creative around the box. Wins another corner.
How good is this guy, man?
You were seeing EAFC played at the highest of levels here. Mbappe, show us a skill move or two. Defended well by Umut in the end. But 1, 2, 3 nearly really creative corners there.
I mean, we always talk about Emre being a methodical player, and then he just does the stuff. That pass to Alexia was just so smart, so creative as well.
Sort of reminded me of what Nicholas did.
Yep.
In the qualifiers, it was a clever corner from him. Chance to break away now. 9-minute halves. These are going to be long halves, and there is going to be lots of chances for either of them. Both currently sat top of this group. Both of their in-game FC Pro items have had a huge upgrade as well. They've had the maximum so far. The only thing they could get is a qualification upgrade tonight. If they qualify for the knockouts, both of them will get a +1. Renan Lodi, the SPC, will go to an 88, and more importantly, Doniel Mallon goes to an 88-2. Ginola for Umut, just driving forward. Still in possession somehow. Virgil van Dijk couldn't snatch the ball off him. It's a wicked deflection. Emre Yilmaz will not want to see again. It's an own goal to kick off this game.
No reaction as well.
Was it a double deflection?
Yeah, at least one.
Well, Van Dijk had the chance to win the ball back there. He did get a foot on it, but not enough. We'll see it again here. Off the body of Van Dijk.
Yeah, that was a weird pause by Emre, because he'd been playing really well. You know, someone else was playing well.
So this is one to rip up the script. Whereas Hidalgo trying to find his way into the top two. Lucas leads 2-0 there. Hidalgo could be on his way to 2 defeats on the trot, and as it currently stands, there's a 4-point gap between him and the top two. After this game, there could even be a 5-point gap if they were to draw this game.
Perisic, that's weird.
I mean, these teams, Gravison, you had to fit one rarity item in from all the different promos you could. Pele, though, has been the big spender, the big investment that Lucas has featured in his team. Hidalgo, someone that you know a lot better than many of us, Gravison.
Yep.
Find himself in a really difficult position here now.
And another player who's been competing at the highest level for, what, I think it's 5 years now. And he's young, he's still 22. But he hasn't won any national championships. But he's been the team of the season winner with Matias Bonano.
I think the one thing you can say about Hidalgo is he's just lacking that 1v1 trophy, isn't he?
Yep. But
no doubt he's in the conversation, and he has been a 2v2 EA Sports Team of the Season Cup winner. Matias Bonano, that was a few years back now. Back into this one now. Umut leads by a goal to nil. It was a fortunate goal. But he's not going to care. Looking for an instant response is Emre. We nearly got it. Corner, show us something special here. Not a good pass. He wins it back nicely over Mbappe.
Nope.
I mean, that's what you want from Hansen and Patel. Is happy to get back and defend. Keep an eye on Alphonso Davies. Will jump across. There's been another goal. Hidalgo, 3-0 down. You couldn't expect this as we jump across. There's been another goal.
Goals.
Goals galore in Group A. It's Valverde. Finds his seconds.
The main man.
Forget playing the 4 games, if it says. I want to get it done in 2. It could be 2 wins back to back, and it would be enough to see him through to the knockout stages.
That's a beautiful goal. The way he creates a run with Valverde. Through pass, patience, easy goal.
Well, we asked you at home, who is going to win this game? We did put a poll out. Let's have a little look at how that is being split by you guys at home.
And I'm telling you, Hidalgo is missing a huge chance of still making that top 4. And he's in a tough position now.
This is the round he has to win.
Yeah.
Ginola trying to bundle his way through. Does run into Defender of Virgil van Dijk, that's it on the screen. Umut, 16 points, he'll be on his way through to the knockouts with a win here, and he still has 2 games to play tonight. Still got to play against Lucas in his next match, still got to play against Mark. But can play without any pressure. Alternative with the chance just to set a point record. Wins both of those, it'll be 22 points from 24 available. Big chance! Needed that one! Did Emre Yilmaz.
That's a beautiful German cross, extra pass. And you don't have to take your time when you have Mbappe in that situation.
Just Bellingham there though, the little touch, slowed it down and found the tiniest of gaps between the 2 defenders.
Another one?
Gravison. I don't speak Spanish, you do. Can you go and speak to Hidalgo? What is going on? He's 4-0 down. Remember, coming into this one, there is still a chance he can qualify, but right now, I don't think there is. It's 4-0 down.
I don't think there is, no.
Oh no. Umut!
Hey!
Where, ref?
What was that?
What happened there in the last 2 seconds?
I didn't see a thing.
Thought that was a terrible piece of defending. Umut, chance to capitalise on that. Ref, what are we giving now? Free kick. Well, where's that one gone? Played short. Trivella, surprised us, Umut. Give us something on the edge of the box here. Couldn't quite find the angle he was originally looking for. Might find it now. Punched into Ginola. It's a lot from Van Dijk. He looked like he won the ball. Nice, round the corner he goes.
Oh. The level of precision by Umut. He just shot twice this first half. 2 goals. And remember, the first match he played against Emre, 5 shots, 4 goals.
Consistent. Pateles. Hansen just nicks it off the feet of Varane. One thing you have to remember about this, when they played, as we said, in December, it was a 4-4 scoreline, but the one thing they did, Gravison, the game never ran away from either of them. It was I score, you score. There was always just 1 goal in it.
And it's still happening now. Yep.
Hansen, what can you do from here? Finds Bellingham.
Whoa.
Disguises that one.
Nice defending.
Company gives away a corner. This is where Emre can be dangerous now. What can we see from this one? Goes all the way back to Varane, who's not going to be the player to really take a shot. Disguised that through ball, defended well by Alphonso Davies. And a chance to try and see us through to half-time. Umut will be hoping for. Half-time in the other game, we can confirm Lucas 4-0 up against Hidalgo. Do you know what the painful thing is as well for those that are watching tonight? Hidalgo is 1 point away from getting Sadio Mane another upgrade. Good. 1 point away. Just 1 point is all he needs to go to a 90.
And he's going to be playing against Emre for that upgrade. Come on, Hidalgo. I mean,
I'm sure some people will be praying that at home. In terms of these 2 upgrade items, you can see Malin and Renan Lodi. They'll be getting an upgrade, whoever wins this game. Pateles, Ginola. Again, he's done well. A couple of times he's had to sort of back up Varane in those moments. Half-time we do move into. Only 1 goal to separate the 2. 2 goals to 1. Umut does lead. Remember, winner of this game qualifies themselves into the knockout stages.
And Emre said it himself, it's really important to be at the top of the group because you don't want to be playing, I think it was Group D?
Group D.
Yeah.
You don't want to even know who's in Group D. It's a ridiculous group. That's the poll we put out for you at home. As it currently stands, your poll's looking good. 69% of you have gone for Umut to win this game. I mean, you would off the back of that 4-1 win that you just put up, and currently leading by 2 goals to 1. But this is not done yet.
No, definitely not. I mean, you said it before. Every single time one player scores, the other one scores as well. So it's so tight, so tight.
And that is the table as it currently stands. Look at all of the breakdown between these two. 16 points Umut stands on as it currently stands. Emre on 13. Hidalgo is losing 4-0, so he's going to remain on 9 unless there is a Istanbul-like comeback from the Spaniards against Lucas. Lucas with this result will then go on to 6, as you can see. It makes things even more difficult for Mark, who then has to play against Emre and then Umut in his last 2 games to try and get that 4th spot. As we said, top 4 guarantees you an invite to next year's Open Qualifier tournament. A top 2 guarantees you into the final stages of this year's FC Pro Open, where all the prize money comes into play. That one will be played on the 3rd of February.
I'm telling you, that battle for the 4th spot is going to be interesting. The last round of fixtures. Oh, the main man is coming.
I mean, there's many things that gives me a smile, but Richard Buckley back in the commentary booth's up there for me. Richard, Happy New Year, mate. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Sure it is. It's just a big game feel right now between Umut and Emre Yilmaz. And I don't know if you caught it when Emre went 1-0 down. He called the admin over.
Yeah.
A bit of a problem he had. He sorted it out. I think it was a controller swap. He went 2-0 down straight away, so I thought he was going to swap back the controller. He didn't. He stuck it out, and yeah, I just feel like he's going to bring it back.
Oh, you might have teed him up there. Off topic, Hidalgo has scored. Gravison, could be a comeback on the cards there. We just kicked off the second half there, 4-1, but he's on his way back, and a goal will bring confidence.
And he's a Real Madrid fan, so...
He's not doing it.
Cheers, Rich.
Just don't see it happening.
Umut. Looking for a 3rd.
Sorry, Grav.
Oh, I love you, man.
What can we see from here? Mbappe just pins the defender.
We did a bit of research after game week 1.
Yep.
Over the holiday break. Chance here for Emre. He committed the most tackles out of any player during the first 4 weeks. Travella, good save.
Which player?
Just in general, pressing the circle button. He's so aggressive when he defends. And I'm surprised it doesn't give away more fouls, being completely honest.
Yeah. Especially because I think it was the game against Hidalgo. It was something about 40 tackles, 50, something like that. It was crazy.
Pressing the button so much. And it's something that, I mean, we do it at home. It's not really advocated for in the pro game, because you want to jockey, you want a second man press, you want to hold, and then you want to intercept.
Umut, one more pass. I mean, you only need to look as far as Tex when he had a bit of a tough day. I think we go further, gave away 3 or 4 penalties in one night. Corner played in. Umut. Nice step over exit, finds Alexis Pateles. Still in possession, still. Ginola cuts it back, and then we're playing headers and volleys in the box.
I've just seen a Twitch chat comment from Plut93. Love you, Brandon. I mean, Papi, we all love you.
I mean, that man, just off topic, scored a ridiculous Trivella yesterday. I was playing football with him.
Oh, set it up. Yeah, here you go, mate. Send me a comment in the Twitch chat, mate. You look good in front of my pals.
There you go. There you go, Plut. Shout out to you, my friend. We've got an update in our other game. After this attack does come in.
It's a nice bounce.
It's bounced very kindly, hasn't it?
Another
It
one.
still could bounce nicely.
Another one.
Mbappe just bundling his way through. The bounces are falling to him, and he does not care. Back all square at 2-2. I mean, for Umut, what more can he do? Company, no. Virgil van Dijk, no. Goalkeeper, no.
I guess you gotta go for that press after the possession loss every single time.
I'd be livid if I was Umut.
1, 2, 3, caramba.
Exactly.
Right, off topic. Let's beat a goal over here. The comeback that Richard said is off the cards. He's right. It's 5-1. Lucas leads.
We've not seen a lot of Pele. He's a big purchase player for Lucas. And
Let's go! I think he used him in the qualifier, didn't he?
He did, and he's proving a little bit of his worth right now. Just feels like a final, this game.
Yeah.
It could be a final if both of them go through and proceed through the knockout bracket.
Umut looking to go back into pole position. Ref, he's just swiped him! Ginola back to Pateles. The ref still plays on. Oh, like a clear penalty.
He didn't touch the ball.
Just clotheslined him.
It's still not done though. Again, it's another big tackle We want to interact with you guys. Oh, well, we've got a minute in this game. So many of you. What's the mystery nation? I mean, have people been listening?
There's been a lot of clues.
There's been a few clues out there.
And they will find out.
Does anyone know? Let us know. Let us know in the chat if anyone has got a guess. There's normally one person in the chat every week, and his job is to give everyone the nation. He sits in the chat for about 3 hours, just says, "Here's the nation." He just gives it to everyone. Whoever that man is, you are the hero.
You see Olive there coming in with the goal for Malin. Sniper. Can we just see that one more time, please? Yilmaz win for the boys as well. That was it's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
Right.
I mean,
Go one more time.
Jesus Christ. He even punched him in the face.
He elbowed him.
Yeah.
Ginona just got back up on his feet and said, all right, we'll play on.
And Olive 41 said, go Malin. Olive 41, alias Richard Buckley. That was you. I saw you on the phone.
I think the one thing that we can all agree on is that out of a lot of these FC Pro Live items, Donyell Mallon is a player that a lot of people have invested in. And I think that's why Emre Yilmaz has just got such a backing behind him. But more importantly, I think a lot of people forgot to do the Renalodi SBC.
You just see the table there as well with this point apiece for these two. It put them, what, 5 points clear of Hidalgo.
Yep.
It's job done, isn't it? It would be job done.
Yeah.
As we said, Hidalgo has to draw or win this game. Unfortunately, he's 4-1 down. They both could be going through.
Oh, no. What a miss.
But you're absolutely right. It would be a 5-point gap, Richard. It would be impossible mathematically for anyone else to change that table. And it would also mean that we can confirm that both these two players will be getting an upgrade alongside being the first two to come through and qualify.
Because Hidalgo's already played. Mark in game 1, Umut in game 2, and now Lucas in game 3. So there's 3 points left to play for, and he's 5 back.
And he's 5-1 down, and there's 9 minutes left on the clock there. So I think we can be looking towards our top 2 here. Van Dijk cut back, Yeonmin Son. He's been everywhere tonight, hasn't he, Richard? Yeonmin Son. So many teams, the South Korean.
We all play FC, and you two play FC as well.
Correct.
How crazy it is to move the keeper and defend as well with the centre back, because I find it impossible to do, and Umut did in this play.
Well, that's why I don't do it, Gravison. It's impossible to do.
I just find it crazy.
Yeonmin Son there, coming off the bench.
Some player.
Speaking of sort of South Korean defenders, this attack does come in. Valverde looking on for a 3-2. It was time green. Penalty this time, ref! He's given it! What chance this could be to top the table and to send you into the knockout. Umut does score! 3 goals to 2. The German leads. He looks to top the group.
Let's just have a look back at this penalty call.
I mean, do you know what? I think Gino's just said there, he didn't give me the first one. If I get any contact, I'm just going to throw myself to the floor.
That happened, yeah.
There's the penalty you can see going, 3 goals to 2.
This happened in the first time they played against each other. You remember, Umut scored in the 77th minute, and then Emre equalized in the 83rd. So it could happen again.
And even if this does stay like this with the current standings in the other game, it still is enough to qualify them both.
It is, yeah.
Because it would be a 4-point gap from third to second. Hidalgo has got a goal back in that game, but there's 5.5 minutes. He needs 3 goals, which I just do not think will be mathematically possible there. That is the table as it currently stands. As you can see, Hidalgo has only got 1 game left to be played. If he does win, he'll only get 12 points. So as much as we want to try and big up these last couple of rounds, it looks like we might be all said and done. All they'll be playing for is the top spot.
And we're also playing for 4th as well, because there's a big sort of, not necessarily a gap, but Mark's got 2 games left to play. He could go up to 9 points if he wins those.
And Lucas has only got 1 game.
Yeah.
Hidalgo could be out of the competition, like next year, per se. If it could be.
It could happen.
It could be a big thing.
Doubtful, but it could.
It could happen. 1% chance.
I mean, the goal difference would need a big swing.
Yeah.
1% chance, 90%, 99% faith.
Yeonmin Son. Finds Mbappe, cuts it back. And very nearly finds the equaliser. Corner comes in. Spinazzola has the time to chest it down and have a shot at goal.
Is this it?
Game,
Look
set,
at the
and match.
space, look at the space, so much of it. Offside now. It's a horrible tackle, dodges in that one well when Mbappe still. It's a tap in, it's easy. And it's Umut on his way through to the top 8 of the FC Pro Open. And more importantly, top of the pile on 16 points. Richard Buckley leaves the commentary box at the right time. He knows it's game over. Headsets off from him. The Gravison, we can confirm that this time it won't be a 4-4 draw. We will be having a winner.
Yeah, I remember the predictions at the start of the game. How, in my opinion, we didn't talk enough about how good Umut was playing in this competition. And there you go, 4-2 win against Umut at the against Emre, sorry, at the moment. And I gotta tell you, 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses in this group. And important as well, he's not matching the player from Group D as well.
He's the only player unbeaten, is he, left in the group?
Yeah. And you don't want to be playing against Obrun, against Levy, against Tex. So that's job done for him. How quick is Mbappe? Come on.
He's so fast. What? 85th minute and he's still just bursting away from everyone. I think the one thing we can say now for those at home, we can confirm that Emre, Yilmaz and Umut have 150% qualified for the knockout stage, which means if you are someone that does hold Renan Lodi or Daniel Malen, they're both going to be upgraded to an 88 at some point in the next couple of days. But there is still a couple of things to be played for. Just because Umut is at top of as it stands, they've both still got 2 games left to be played. Gravison doesn't necessarily mean that Umut's going to remain top of the pile at the end of play today. It could certainly change around once again. Especially
because of goal difference, which is huge in this group as well, because Emre scored just a crazy amount of goals in the first round of fixtures.
Keep those comments coming in the chat as well. We love seeing them. Bellingham, cutback, not available this time. This one could be though. Wilfried Zaha. Looks for the Trivellas, doesn't he? But he always just looks for such unexpected angles. As the ball comes in, it's a big save. But we also need to turn our attention to the bottom half of this group now. There is 3rd and 4th spot to be played for. You are right in saying it, Gravison. There is a world where Mark could get 9 points. Lucas could find himself in 9 points. And as it stands for Hidalgo, he could also be left on 9 points too. And it would be a case of we go all the way down to the tiebreaker scenarios.
Could you imagine?
It would certainly mix things up, wouldn't it?
What a performance by Umut.
Especially after conceding that goal at 2-2. Could have easily shaken him the other way. There's the 2 minutes being played. He goes for one more, because why not? Corner to come in, but it's pretty much game, set and match. Referee. Conclude this one. Corner comes in. Towards the back post it goes. Hit it, why not? Still looking for the one more chance. And that will do us. Umut will top this group and pick up a huge 4-2 win against the Champions League winner in Emre Yilmaz.